Hey guys, I am Technical here bringing you the first video of my YouTube channel. Like I said before, my name is I Am Technical, and I'm going to be documenting my journey throughout my IT career using different articles and things that I found online. So, um, this is one of my favorite tech blogs. This is Wired. They have really interesting articles on everything from business, culture, gear, ideas, science, security, and transportation. Um, and I came across this article recently, and it's about Google's new shortcut URL. For those of you who do not know, Google has this feature where in the search bar you can actually type in shortcuts to go do certain things. So, for example, if you want to create a new Google Doc, you can just open up a new tab and go doc.new, and then it will bring you to a blank Google Doc. There's also other really interesting shortcuts, such as on Spotify, they have playlist.new, and this will bring you to Spotify where you can create a new Spotify playlist, which is really cool. Another cool one is actually for GitHub, it's repo.new, and you can sign in and create your own repository just from that shortcut. So the whole point of this is to minimize the steps that you need to perform a specific task. So it's interesting because this has been around for a decent amount of time now, but Google is actually now allowing this for everyone. So if you're a business owner or you have a brand or a really cool web app, you can actually register this with Google's registry, um, which is interesting because there is some fascinating parts to this. So the first of which is it has to um, make a shortcut that is just one single step. It shouldn't. It can't be basically just taking you to the website in order for you to fill out some sleazy sign up for a product or a service. Um, it basically just makes it one step. So what's interesting was in the article, um, they mentioned that Google is becoming this registrar of these URL shortcuts. Now, why I find this interesting is because, um, like this spokesperson says here, given the size of Google, there could be some potential anti-competitive issues that might arise down the road. So, because they're acting as a registrar for these URL um, claims for their URL shortcuts, they can control who and what they want to allow for this service. So, like I showed you before, they had Spotify, they have GitHub, they have eBay. This will become available, and we'll see this more throughout for other businesses, but it's just interesting that they have a hold on this. So, I found this really interesting, and I also wanted to talk about things that I want to explore for this semester. Um, the first of which is using technologies like Amazon Web Services. I find this very fascinating because a lot of companies are now subscribing to cloud-based services, and I feel as though it'd be a really powerful tool to get to explain this to you guys and further explore ways that small businesses and people who just want to start learning AWS can apply it. So that would be my first step. The other thing that I want to start exploring is AI. I think that would be really interesting because a lot of companies now are starting to use these algorithms to find patterns using metadata, and I think it'd be interesting to start using AI and maybe teach it to the average person and make it understandable for them. because it just kind of seems like a buzzword in technology today, and I would really like to debunk that. So, so that's what I think for the rest of the semester. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on the videos. Feel free to message me. My email is imtechnical@gmail.com. I have a GitHub repository, and I will get back to you as soon as possible with any comments, questions, or any other ideas for future videos. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.